I call this Fronds and Furls, or Frond and Furl. It's an all-over pattern that kind of uses feather ideas and then swirls. So you're going to do a big feather frond, relatively speaking, and then on the other side of it, you're going to do two littler ones. And then you're going to do a curl that curls towards the single frond. And you're going to come off that curl in another direction and repeat. So a large frond, two smaller fronds, and a curl. And of course you want to fill up space with this, and you also want to go in many different directions. So you can come off the back of the curl instead of the front of the curl. However, you need to come off of that curl to get to the next direction. So you're going to do that curl or that swirl. So one frond on one side, two fronds on the other. And whatever you need to do to fill in that space. Now, if you don't have space to put a full thing, just do a little tendril and come back out, and then work on going in another direction. And that little tendril will fill up any space that's too large to leave blank, but not really large enough to put another whole motif in. And you're just going to continue this around your piece until you get your space filled up. This is particularly good as a larger one. Here I didn't have room for two fronds on one side. I got kind of squished into a corner there, so I just put one. You have to be kind of flexible with this stuff. And that's one of the reasons to practice it ahead of time and try to do on paper so that you figure out how to get yourself out of situations where you're stuck somewhere. Like here, I'm going to sneak down the edge of the piece, or the edge of the block. Okay, here, starting over with matching thread. Filling in some of those areas with the matching thread. Remember, one large frond on one side, two smaller ones, and the curl goes towards the large frond. And again, here I'm going to have to sneak down the ditch. Or sneak back along the thing to the previous curl and then work off of the previous curl. So I could have gone down the ditch, but I chose to go down to the previous curl.